Up next, the Heat taking on the Celtics. For the Miami Heat, kind of a seesaw affair over the last 10 games. But this team feels they are better than a 500 team. They'll look to tip that balance with a win here. Celtics, Heat on 2K Sports. Welcome to 2K Sports annual Noche NBA presentation. We're excited to bring you this celebratory fusion of basketball and Latin culture. And along with Grant Hill and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Ali LaForce, our reporter. And checking out some numbers for him.
And he's been outstanding offensively as of late. These last 5 games, he's been a beast at the offensive end. A different level score than he had been earlier in the season. Let's see if he can keep it up.
Looking at the starting 5 for Boston. Drew Holiday out there with Jaylen Brown. Then there's Jason Tatum, and it's Big Dog in at the 3, the small forward. And for Miami, Bam Adebayo is out there with James. Then it's Terry Rozier, and it's Highsmith in at the small forward position. And in the first game of a back-to-back, is managing minutes a priority for the coaching staff, Doris?
I think, Brian, for coaches, you're just reacting in real time to how the game unfolds. Minutes are always a concern when it's a back-to-back situation. Well, let's say we get down the stretch and this is a possession ball game. Usually you're going to choose, I'm going to put my best players on the floor and try to win the game right in front of me.
Here's Big Dog. Miami making their last shot. Pass to Brown. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the shot goes.
Well, this is where the powerful frame and explosive athleticism of Jaylen Brown becomes a problem for the opponent. Nicely done.
And the expression, not enough touches to go around. Do the Celtics risk falling into that trap, Doris?
Well, first and foremost, B.A., if that's a problem for you, it's a good one to have. I think the key here is with all the weapons available, you have to have some personal sacrifice. And to this point, this team has been willing to do that.
Here's Big Dog. Turned in an outstanding game against Oklahoma City.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
Rozier, right side. Pass to Adebayo. Here's Wade. Here's James. Big Dog pulls it in.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
It's Brown on the wing. Here's Big Dog. Doing damage on offense. He's averaging about 29.5 a game. Hits a three-pointer.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Here's Wade. In his last outing, he had 11 points. the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. Miami shooting their first free throw of the night.
Well, when Dwayne Wade is able to stay healthy, he has proven he's still very effective. This guy is smart, he's decisive, and he can play at a high level.
Here's Big Dog. Outside Tatum, puts up a three. Second chance shot, and he lays it in. Yao's gotten his second bucket.
Well, it's easy to say. This guy wanted it more, creating the second chance opportunity and cashing in.
And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for Boston. As we approach the postseason, let's see how things are shaping up in the East. You take a look at the Celtics. With great effort over a long season, they're second in the conference. And checking out Miami, they're in 8th place right now.
Well, I think for Miami, they failed to deliver the great season people were hoping for, but it's far from hopeless. Plenty of time to turn things around for them.
It's an amazing thing. If you can get a couple of wins, generate some momentum, you've got to believe they'll be just fine.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Now here's Rozier. In his last outing, he had 11 points. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for Bam Adebayo.
And when you look at his offensive output over the past few years, it seems like other teams have figured him out and have his number now. He's having to put in a lot more effort on the offensive end, but without producing nearly the same results.
Here's Pritchard. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game. With a 9-footer, tried to bank it in, but it misses. Heat trail by 7. Wade, the pass to Robinson. Here's Ware, defended by Porzingis. Pass to Wade. Over White. Wade, that's good. Wade's got 5 points.
Sometimes you think you've got Dwayne Wade bottled up, but he is stronger than you think, and he's got a knack for scoring with multiple bodies around him.
Here's Pritchard. There's the triple. Unable to get that one. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. It's the Celtics up 5. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And for the Celtics here, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
Boston leading by 5. And Grant, the Heat, last season retiring Udonis Haslam's number 40.
Yeah, he played his entire 2-decade career in his hometown of Miami. And for all of his contributions on the court, what he meant to this organization off the floor was just as important.
Duncan Robinson is out there with Alec Burks. Then it's Jaime Jaquez. Then there's James. And it's Bosch in at center. That's the group in the game for the Heat. Burks for 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. Burks has gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Outside Tatum. Porzingis sets a screen. And it's Tatum missing.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Porzingis against James. Here's LeBron. Oh, that doesn't go on the chance to tie. And Porzingis has got the ball here for the Boston Celtics. Their next game is at Barclays Center in Brooklyn for a game of the Nets. That'll wrap up this short 2-game road trip. And here's Tatum. 37 points his last time out. 5 to shoot. Pass to Pritchard from deep. rebound Miami. They faced off right here last time they met, but the home club just couldn't pull out the win.
Defensively, they weren't up to the task. Didn't play as a cohesive unit, and it really hurt them.
You cannot allow your opponent to shoot that high a percentage. That is going to get you beat night after night.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, after some down years in Dallas, Kristaps Porzingis said, "I really checked myself. From that point on, I started building my game back up. Sometimes when you're younger, your physical abilities might already be there, but your mental is not. Once that all clicks, that's when you've got something."
Well, it's a good way to think of it. Thanks, Allie. Well, Grant, when the money's on the line, the mid-range is still a big part of the elite player's game.
You're right, B.A. And really, it comes down to touch, obviously. And size certainly helps. And then the savvy and balance to create that space.
The open shot by James. On the mark with the 15-footer. James has gotten his first bucket of the night. Outside Tatum. Brown passes to Big Dog. Outside Tatum. Launches it. Tatum! Money from deep.
Jason Tatum has built such consistency from beyond the arc. Doesn't matter if there's a contest or not.
Back to Rozier. Pass to Wade. Into the lane. Boston making a switch here. Porzingis is checked in.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Here in quarter two, we played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Here's Wade, defended by Brown. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
That's the upper body strength that Dwayne Wade possesses. He is a pro at muscling through contact.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Celtics.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
We've got 1:13 left in the half. And, of course, Boston winning 8 consecutive titles from 1959 to 1966. Doris, you think we'll ever see a streak like that again?
BA, I think that's almost impossible in this day and age. With free agency, with more salary cap restrictions, it's just hard to win 2 in a row these days, let alone 8. My goodness.
Here's Wade. Give him 8. Down low. Here's Bosh. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Boy, Dwayne Wade showing what a brilliant playmaker he is. How about that decision-making? Nice.
Here's Yao. Checking the numbers. He's averaging close to 15 a game. Porzingis for 3. A rebound by Bosh. For Miami, they've gone 4 for 6 here in the second. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Boston has gone just 1 of 6 from the perimeter here in the second. Got a piece of it. Porzingis passes to Brown. Again, the miss by Boston. Here's Wade. Shoots over Brown. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. It's all tied in Miami. And we've got more action coming your way after this break.
17. Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready.
Fairly easy stretch for them. Could even have some blowouts, allowing them to rest their stars a little bit.
That would be their... And as we review this first half for the Celtics, still anybody's game.
I'm impressed they're still in this. They've done some good things tonight.
Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. And for Boston, they're shooting around 41%. On the floor for Boston, we've got Drew Holiday. He's out there with Jaylen Brown, and it's Tatum in at the power forward position. That one goes in. Big Dog's got 5.
Yeah, what vision from Holiday. Seems to have a knack for getting it to his guys in great spots.
On the wing, Rozier. James, a screen on Holiday. Pass to James. And he buries that one. Back rim and in. James has gotten his second bucket of the game.
You can really see their confidence growing as this game has gone on. They have reason to believe now.
What I love is the heart, the fire, the tenacity. This is absolutely fantastic.
Big Dog. Adebayo grabs the board.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
At 6'9", Bam Adebayo is on the shorter side of centers. Yet he is elite defensively, Grant.
He's been top 5 in Defensive Player of the Year voting a bunch of times. Bam has an incredible motor, a great IQ, and he's a switchable big. That's huge in today's game.
Here's Big Dog. He's got 5. Pass to Holiday. Six to shoot. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. James outside. On the wing, Wade. For the lead. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. 10 points for him.
That's all you can do. Dwayne Wade is too experienced and too comfortable shooting over defenders.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. We might see. I'm looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. The Heat making a switch here. Robinson's checked in, and the Celtics also making a change. White's checked in. Into the third. 2 minutes in now. Takes the 3. Three-pointer goes up. Three-pointer goes down for White.
Yeah, on the catch-and-shoot game, Derek White very assertive, ready to react.
James passes to Adebayo. Here's Wade. Shot clock at 6. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. And finished off by Adebayo.
The explosiveness off the screen. I mean, Bam's so good at knowing where to roll to after setting picks.
Tatum passes to Yao. Over James. That one rolls around and rims out. The Heat have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Pass to Wade. Rozier looking around. Here's Wade. Puts the move on, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Well, this guy, a dangerous interior scorer at his position, right? Dwayne Wade's so good at making the defense foul him.
Take a break.
No good on the free throw. Good on the second one. For Boston, they've gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Outside Porzingis. Pass to Brown. There's 39 seconds left in the third quarter. Fires from deep. Rebound by the Heat. Their next game is at FedEx Forum in Memphis for a matchup with the Grizzlies. It'll be the front end of a 2-game road trip. Here's Wade. 11 points in the game. To the paint. And Porzingis with the block.
Kristaps Porzingis has proven over the course of his young career that he is willing to be a force as a shot blocker.
Again, the miss by Boston. Robinson with it. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. Miami out in front, leading by just 2. And time for a short break. Stay right there. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this. Couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. And he did just that.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. They've got James. Duncan Robinson is out there with Josh Richardson. Then it's Jaime Jaquez. And it's Bosch in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group on the floor for Miami.
That is the exceptional versatility that Jason Tatum shows, and it's every night, guys.
It's James on the wing. Oh, and the jam by James.
That is why the ticket price is what it is when LeBron is in town. Amazing dunk to finish the play.
And how about our AT&T 5G Slam Cam? Couldn't have captured that play any better. Boston with the ball. 4-point game. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance. You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Now, here is James. Pass to Ware. Here's Larson. He's guarded by White. James outside. The rebound by Jason Tatum. Celtics trail by 4. Here's Pritchard. Tatum feeling it out a bit. Porzingis sets a screen. Jason Tatum, that's good. Tatum's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Such a clutch shooter. This guy lives for these kinds of moments and delivers.
Now, here is James.
And of all LeBron's championship characteristics, and there are many, his greatest may be his unselfishness.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Over the break, I listened in on Joe Mazzulla's huddle. Coach had a clear message for his team. He said, quote, "Let's finish the job out there. It's ours for the taking if we can just get it done." So it sounds like he's hoping they can close out this game strong, guys.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. That ties the game. Holiday's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Holiday ready to fight for that bucket. Big-time delivery.
James passes to Wade. 1:36 left in the fourth quarter. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. It's on Drew Holiday.
Now at the line, Dwayne Wade.
Good on the first, and that gives him a lead. And so he drops them both, and it's a two-point ball game.
Well, this is the kind of player he is. The tougher the moment, the more he elevates his game.
To the middle. Here's Big Dog. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron, and it falls.
Now, this is just a veteran instinct kicking in here. Holiday sensing and finding the man who's open.
Here's James. And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far from Miami?
The fearlessness they've shown going strong inside has been impressive. The defense hasn't been very effective against them.
I think tonight has also, guys, been about the lost art of the mid-range jumper. If you utilize that in-between game right, there's plenty of value in it.
Now here's Holiday. The 11-footer. Big Dog can't get it to go. And here's Adebayo. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. The lead is 2. There's 47 seconds left in the game. Here's James.
Money. Big-time shot. Sending his team. Into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
And so he makes both from the line.
Hey, a steady hand at the line in a tough situation. He narrows it to a one-possession game.
34 seconds left in the final quarter. Grant, they'd love to milk the clock here.
No question. They're in a great situation right here.
This possession could decide the game.
And you really have to be smart with the ball here.
Holiday passes to Yao. Tatum from long range. Misses the 3. And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line. And that makes it a 3-point lead. And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. What do you think is going to be their best move at this point?
Tricky situation here. They need some kind of bucket to stay alive.
And it's either got to be a three-pointer or a score quickly and take the foul.
Tatum from long range. And he drills the triple. Oh, a tremendous 3. We're tied. And so it's Eric Spoelstra with the timeout here. And Coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. Seven seconds left in the fourth. Here's James. Good!
Impressive. I mean, challenging at the rim against length. You just have to love the aggressiveness.
You have got to believe that you can score against size on the interior. How about the aggressive, assertive move there?
So it's the Heat taking the W in a close one. That was an incredible night of hoops. A tremendous finish. They waited until the very last moment to seal it.
And so many times we see these close games.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching tonight's game. We'll see you next time.
Deep in the heart of Texas, San Antonio, the scene for the... Welcome, everyone, to NBA basketball here on 2K Sports. Tonight, it's Noche and a Beyond. Austin coming right down to it. Finish line is in sight. The playoffs are within sight. The warmer weather, I think, signals that the playoffs are right around the corner.
Yeah, Kevin, that's exactly right. And neither team here needs any extra motivation in this one. You want as high a seed as possible in the postseason. You want as many of these crucial games to be played in your own building.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Durant is out there with Green. Then there's Dennis Schroeder. And there's Klay Thompson. And it's Curry in at the center filling out the middle. Jerebko for three. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Defeated by the Pelicans in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Hey, they had their opportunities, but let's face it, they choked from the line. Hard to win that way on the road.
Yeah, those opposing crowds can put you off balance at the stripe, but you got to block out the noise and make those free throws. They haven't been able to find their rhythm. That's 3 straight misses now.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
Curry dishes to KD. Green with a screen for KD. Drains the three-pointer.
KD could sit out there all day and nail threes if the defense lets him.
The all-time leader in NBA wins, of course, the great Spurs coach, Greg Popovich. So here is a guy who's a peer. What makes him so special, Stan?
Well, first of all, Greg Popovich is not a peer of mine, Kevin. I would never be that presumptuous. This guy is an absolute icon in the coaching world. I think from the outside, I think what makes him so special is he's never looked at himself that way. He's never rested on his laurels. He's a guy that's always evolving and trying to get better.
Love that assessment, but I do think you're his peer.
Not in any way.
Pass to Castle. Here is Jerebko. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
and you like to see Castle creating opportunities for his team.
Mullen against KD. Outside Curry. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Here's Mullen. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
San Antonio shooting their first free throw of the night here.
And looking at the numbers this season, they're shooting a robust 82% from the line. That's about as good as it gets.
Vassell, he's checked in for San Antonio. Then for the Warriors, Kuminga comes in for Thompson. And Poole subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Paul checked in for San Antonio. And checking out some numbers for him.
And guys, I think the best way to measure his performance these last 10 games is his effective field goal percentage, which has improved, a sign that his game is in much better shape than it was not too long ago.
Kuminga, screen on Wembanyama. That shot wide open.
He has perfected his ability in the pick and roll. Curry going to work.
Vassell outside. Pass to Jerebko. Wembanyama, a screen on Green. Jerebko can't get it to go.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
Poole, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Wembanyama passes to Fox. Wembanyama, a screen. Fox, no good. And KD's got the ball here for Golden State. They trail by 3. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Poole finds Green. Floats it up for Kuminga. Fox with the steal. Wembanyama passes to Jerebko. Shoots over Poole. Again, the miss by the Spurs. To the middle. Here's Curry. Off on the layup.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there. Right at the rim, but came up empty.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. And we return to the second quarter, and Noche Latina specialized jerseys on display. Welcome back, everyone. And looking at what we've seen from the Spurs so far, guys, what do you think?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
Yeah, it's the kind of offense every coach loves to see. Selfless and smart.
So with Durant sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Jonathan Kuminga out there with Peyton. Then it's Trayce Jackson-Davis. Then there's Jordan Poole. And it's Thompson in at the 2 spot. Spurs leading by 3. Such an interesting player, isn't he, Coach Jeremy Sohan? He played a lot of point guard during his second season.
Yeah, Kevin, the Spurs experimented with Sohan at the 1. It was a bit unconventional. They went away from it later in the year. But that experience as a point guard will continue to help his playmaking ability as his career progresses.
And that time, no dribbling needed for Poole to cash in.
Pass to Bessie. Here's Vassell. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Now here's Kuminga. And here is Poole. Knocked away. Sohan with the ball. Kuminga picks him up. Sohan finds Paul. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Mullen gets it to go on the assist by Paul. Mullen's got 4 points in the quarter.
And love how Paul seeks out his teammates. Superb at slicing the D to pieces with his passing.
A different look now for San Antonio. Jerebko's checked in, and Castle is subbed in for Vassell. Then for the Warriors, Curry's checked in for Trace Jackson-Davis. Kevin Durant comes in for Peyton. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Jordan Poole. Schroeder kicks to Kuminga. Schroeder setting the pick for Kuminga. Back to Schroeder. KD, that's for 2. Rebounded by Jerebko. San Antonio leading by 4. Greg, you look at today's point guards. So many different types that can be effective.
And there's a lot more freedom for point guards to kind of explore the parameters of their game. Sometimes it's steadying an offense. Other times it's to ignite it.
The Spurs making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. Poole's checked in for the Warriors. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Curry, a screen on Johnson. Outside Curry. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Spurs have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Jerebko for 3. That's a bucket. His third of the game. He shot the ball 7 times.
Well, how about the awareness there from Fox? You got to love seeing how he is such a willing passer in finding the open man.
Durant drives. Count that one. KD's got 5.
And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring.
Pass to Jerebko. Here's Johnson. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Johnson is fearless, which is why his coaches encourage him to be aggressive and seek out contact.
San Antonio shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. And he can't get the first one. A different look now for San Antonio. Wembanyama comes in for Sohan. And Mullins subbed in for Castle. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Golden State. Klay Thompson comes in for Poole. Outside Green. Pass to Thompson. Over Mullen. Thompson misses. San Antonio leading by 7. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Mullen kicks to Jerebko. Over Green. And off the glass. That one's good. Jerebko's got the lead up to 9 now for the Spurs. Curry with it. Durant with a wide open look. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. KD's got 5 points in the quarter. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Well, looking at the Warriors, they're not going to make the playoffs. We knew that. But they did show glimpses of what they could eventually be. Unfortunately, all of that will have to wait.
And returning our attention to this game, a solid first half for the Spurs.
They're hitting at a high clip. Some shots.
And that about wraps it up. And as the
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Here's Schroeder, still yet to score. So with Paul on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. They've got Castle, also Fox out there. Mullen is out there with Wembanyama. And it's Jerebko in at the 4. Fox passes to Wembanyama. No good with the triple. Warriors trail by 6. Now Curry. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. Golden State moving it around. A 3-pointer off the mark.
Well, he just doesn't have it right now. It's as simple as that. And his team is struggling as a result.
Here's Wembanyama. And it's KD with the rebound. Golden State's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And really, Stan, Victor Wembanyama has a chance to be one of those paradigm-shifting players. Don't you agree?
Oh, no doubt, Kevin. First of all, there are not going to be very many 7'4" guys come along. And then come with the skills that he has on a court, the length, his mobility, how fluid he is. It's unprecedented. That halftime break didn't seem to do them any favors, starting off the second half with 3 straight misses.
Jerebko in the post. Guarded by Green. It's good.
Well, he got to his spot in the mid-range, and that's a shot he's going to make more often than not.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guy. And now we've got a chance to check out multiple seasons of assist numbers. And what has been the trend for Chris Paul?
And the trend that he's going through with his assist numbers dropping over the past few years isn't a good one. I don't want to say he's become a more selfish player because that's too harsh, but he's become a little too concerned about finding his own shot rather than creating for his teammates. He may want to rethink that.
Thompson for 3. Rebounded by Jerebko. Jerebko's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
Ugly start to the second half. They've missed their first 4. They've got to get on track.
Fox passes to Jerebko. Wembanyama, a screen on Green. Jerebko can't get it to go.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Yep, that one goes. Wembanyama's got his first points of the night.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
Back to Curry from deep three-point land. Stephen Curry, what a shooter.
Well, that's his first 3 here in the second half. Gotta think he'd like a few more of those.
There's a screen. Jerebko for 3. Here's Wembanyama. The Warriors pull it in. 1:05 left in the third. Pass to KD. Another 3 for Golden State.
And he knew what he was going to do before the ball even got to him. KD is always ready to let it fly.
And here is Jerebko. He's got 13. Mullen with the 3. Drills the three-pointer. Mullen's got 10.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Thompson for the triple. Rebounded by Jerebko. Jerebko's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Watch out. Wembanyama hammering that one home.
Here's Curry. He has 6. And the rejection by Wembanyama. And a deep 3 from Fox. And so it's San Antonio. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We'll get you back. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. So with Durant sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Jordan Poole. Then it's Kuminga. Then it's Trace Jackson-Davis. And it's Curry in at the 5, home in the paint. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. Here we are, Stan, seeing more and more great international players in the NBA. And you've had a chance to coach some of the good ones as well.
Well, yeah, look, Kevin, you're right about the league now. We see every year, it seems like, the MVP is an international player. I had Hedo Turkoglu was a big part of what we did in Orlando, was the most improved player in the league one year and a key part of our team that made it to the finals. 6'10", highly skilled, very versatile guy. There are great players coming from everywhere in the world.
The free throw drops for Sochan.
Watching Jeremy Sochan develop has been so interesting. He's a strong passer and defender, but he's working hard to be a more complete player.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Victor Wembanyama is checked in for Harrison Barnes. And Mullen subbed in for Vassell. Warriors trail by 10. Thompson for the triple. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. And Fox has it in the corner. Nailed from three-point land. Schroeder dishes to Curry.